This music that you're hearing is being brought to you by none other than my man, B City. You can look in the description box and see his website, which is bcitybeats.com. I am your host, Brian Redmond, and this is the Relationship Rehab and the United States of America. Once again, it's on, as Bishop said in Juice. So, uh, let's get it cracking. What's good, everybody? I want to say, first and foremost, I appreciate you all being here with me on tonight. And let me give the first relationship rehab salute to the first person in the chat, which is not. Hey, let me tell y'all, my man Skohar has been on a roll. He been hot. My man Skohar in the building. Thank you so much, sir. First one in the chat. Salute to you. And over here on the UGOA side of the game, oh shit, my brother from another mother, my man DJ Just J OK in the building. And shout out to DJ Just J for giving me this lovely layout that you, ladies and gentlemen, see before you on tonight. What you see here was done by none other than my brother, DJ. Salute to you, bro. And the AFC. If you have not subscribed to the Soto podcast, is something wrong with your ass. So make sure that you do so. Go to the Soto podcast and subscribe. I always say DJ and Tommy, they do something that I just don't have the stomach to do, and that's being advocates for these children, talking about these. I mean, just the stories you would think that you would think the stories are made up. They are just that terrible. It's like something almost out of a Stephen King novel or something. The stuff that goes on with these children. But salute to both of you guys for doing what y'all do. DJ does an outstanding job. Break down the research. He do whatever it takes to just bring y'all the information, to bring you the truth, and then he gives his view on it. And I'm telling you, I've tried to do it, and I get so pissed off that I really lose myself in the show, and I just don't like the way that I feel after I do them. So unless it's something that's just beyond where I just can't hold my peace no more, and it's like fire shut up in my bones, I'll do it. But other than that, I let the professionals do their thing. So DJ, Tommy, y'all do y'all thing. And with that being said, I could not continue this show another moment, another second, without wishing my brother, Tommy Sotomayor, a happy birthday. Now, look here, man. Let me tell you something. I ain't no Marilyn Monroe, and I can't give you no soft and sultry happy birthday. That just ain't my style. So I can give you a little bit of Stevie Wonder though. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Now, I ain't shit for closing my eyes and acting like I'm blind like Stevie Wonder. I did not have to do that. But, hey, that's just me being extra. I didn't have to do that. I know Stevie, he can't see it, so that's why I just said to hell with it. I just do it. But, hey, I did it, and it's done. It's over with. And I'm just saying, hey, look, Stevie, I love you, and I wish that the people in your camp would just let you go completely bald head and just wear a hat from now on. Because if y'all ain't seen Stevie Wonder in the past like 2-3 years, his braids is literally starting back here. Like, you see this? See this here? That's the lining. That is back here now. Stevie braids start right here. All this is scalp. He got like 8 inches of scalp right here, and then he got like another 4 inches of forehead. So all together, he got about a foot of just naked skin, and they letting him walk around like that. The people that are in Stevie Wonder's camp, they should be brought up on charges because they are doing a terrible disservice to a musical genius. Like Eddie Murphy said, he's a musical genius, and they are letting him walk around with 12 inches of raw ass forehead to scalp, and his braids is literally, he got only about 10 braids, and them scattered out too, and then they just draped down. The people that are in Stevie Wonder's camp, let me tell y'all something. Every last one of y'all ain't shit. Y'all could have put a baseball cap on Stevie. Y'all could have put a beret on him. Hell, y'all could have even got a tam. Y'all remember them old school tams that the old ladies wear? Put a tam on Stevie Wonder's head. Don't let him walk around like that. Got that man showing all that goddamn skin, looking like a fucking Cleon. And you know he can't see the shit. He paying you bastards to do it. Y'all get Stevie out there bad. Hashtag save Stevie Wonder. We gonna start a damn this Me Too movement. We need to start a coalition, and we need to get some signatures together to get Stevie Wonder some hairline protection. I'm just saying, his hairline is atrocious. That dude, that motherfucker looks like Commander Worf. I swear for Lord, if you don't know who the Cleon Worf is, look it up. His shit is too far back. It's like you ever been in a convertible, and you know when you letting the convertible top back, I'm talking old school convertible. I ain't talking about one of them new ones like the Lexus where it all folded up. I'm talking old school, deuce and a quarter convertible drop top where my daddy had one of them, a white one, 225 electric, baby. I used to ride in the back and have my mouth open, looking at the sky. He'd be like, "Close your mouth, son." I'd be like, "Yeah, daddy." But anyway, you know the 225, it opened up and it started going like this. And then it go like that, and it'll be like damn near straight up, then it'll fold down. Stevie's hairline, if it was a deuce and a quarter, it'd be like his top was stuck like that, like it was going back, and then something happened with the mechanics down up in the trunk area, and the top got stuck like that. So he got all this forehead, all that forehead right there out and about for display. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. Cut that shit off. Let that man go bald and let him have some dignity left in this fourth quarter of his life, y'all. Please save Stevie. But anyway, happy birthday to my brother. He Kung Fu Master. You right, UFO. Shout out to my brother Tommy though. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you're enjoying yourself, man. I hope you're doing your thing and enjoying your birthday with your family, your friends. I love the show you did earlier, and I do got a donation coming your way. I got a donation with your name on it coming your way. Just hang tight, brother. But I appreciate you and everything you do. And like I said, to everybody in Soto Nation, shout out to you guys. I have missed y'all. I'm getting back into my rhythm now, and I know it's been time. I fell off like bad dope on the block. I did. Don't hold it against me. It was the holidays. I got sick, and now I'm just not getting back into the swing of things. So I'm gonna be coming with you with more content and getting it cracking. So just hang in there with me, y'all. Hang in there with me. So this here that I'm about to show y'all on tonight, all I could really say is goddamn. I was watching it saying goddamn. Like that. I wasn't like goddamn. I wasn't saying it like that. I was saying goddamn. Goddamn. No. Oh damn. Come on. I was literally just saying that. I said, I gotta do this. Jesus Christ. This was terrible. This is by far one of the worst, if it was even possible to say worstness or worstness, as some of you English motherfuckers, y'all don't know nothing about congregating. Is it not congregating? Conjugating. There we go. These words here. That worst, and worst. This is one of the worst. My verb, my goodness. This is one of the worst shootings I have ever seen. This shit, as Jim Kelly would say, Enter the Dragon when he was talking to Hans, this shit comes right out of a comic book. I swear to God it does. I could not believe the lack of just stupidity, lack of training, and just outright dumbassedness. This was just stupid. And I don't know how they did this and thought that this was okay. And this was one of those things where it's just like when you see somebody or when you're with somebody and they ask you to do something or they tell you, even if they your boss, they tell you to do something and it just seems stupid, don't do it. Have the discussion or the argument later. Take the write up later. If it ain't gonna get you fired, fired, don't do it. Because this was just stupid. And because of that, somebody did die, but the person who got shot, they really have suffered because of this stupidity. So, without further ado, let me introduce y'all to the first time viewers here to my side chick.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
If I was Sam Jackson and this was my drink, I'd be like, this is my drink. It was that Samuel Adams. It'll get you drunk. Well, that's good lemonade. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. So here we go. Without further ado, now let me, as always, y'all know I don't just leave y'all out here to dry. I always do what? I frame this up. So, actually, I could even show this. Hold on now. Let me get fancy. I think I can get fancy. Yes, is that here? Yes, it is. I think I can do it. I can get fancy. All right, y'all. We gonna get fancy. Hang on here. Yes. I can show y'all as I read along. So how about that? That'll make it even better. So we will juggle and pull that up, and then that'll come up here. I can close that, and I can close this, and we can do that, and bam, it did work. Hey, man, look, let me tell you something. When things just work out in your favor for your good, hey, man, it's the Lord. It is the Lord. There we go. All right. Yes. Here we go. All right, cool. I got that, and I just need to turn this on. Is that it? Yep. And I'm going to move it up. Boom. Bam. I don't know if y'all can see that real good or not. Well, I guess. It's all right, I guess. Yeah. No, that don't look good. That looks terrible. It looks terrible. All right, but let's just go. Yeah, I'll just read and then we'll figure it out. Oh, wait, I need to leave that there, don't I? Yeah, because if I move it, then y'all gonna lose it. Yeah, here we go. All right, so Action News is getting an exclusive new look at a Tulare County Sheriff's deputy shooting an unarmed woman inside a suspect's Delano hotel room in June. We acquired body cam footage released as a part of a federal lawsuit filed by the victim against Tulare County and sheriff's deputies. Now you know what that means because this is all FOIA information. That means they was bullshitting around and would not have released this shit unless the lawyer for the victim requested it. So for those of you who don't know what the hell a FOIA is, that's what is it? Federal Information something act, Federal Information something act. And what that pretty much is that anything that's like footage for your body cam footage worn by police officers, 911 calls, all of that kind of shit, that is all free. It's the Freedom Information something act. Somebody Google it and tell me what that O is. But FOIA basically means that anything that's recorded as a government public servant entity like the police, 911, Freedom of Information Act. There we go. What that does is it allows you to have access to that information as public citizens. So yes, you should be able to get that. All you have to do is do a what they call a FOIA request. You basically say, hey, 911 center, I would like to have this, or whatever your county or whether your city government is, they will give it to you. Now, what happens is a lot of times that government entity will be quite slow in producing that requested content for whatever reason. If you remember the Laquan McDonald incident where that motherfucker where they shot Laquan McDonald 16 shots. Yep, 16 fever. When they gave him that 16 fever, and it took them damn near a year and some months for them to get that information because the mayor was running for re-election and he didn't want that shit to come out and they kind of bullshitted around. Shit like that happens all the time. So this shit happened back in June and this shit just got released today or yesterday or some shit like that. Shit happens, but eventually you do get it. So that's pretty much what happened. So it says that we acquired body cam footage released as part of a federal lawsuit filed by the victim against Tulare County Sheriff's deputies. Her 4-year-old son already got a 7-figure settlement from another agency. I wonder what agency that could have been to where he got 7 figures. So 7 figures, for those of you who don't know, that's over $100,000. Okay, that's okay. That's over. So you got $999,000. That's 5 figures. Then you say 100,000. That's 6 figures. Then when you get to 900,999,999,999 and add that one more on it, that's 7 figures. That's $1 million. So this dude done get some meals out of this shit already. So Tulare County Sheriff's Deputy Romeo Valenzuela opened fire so quickly. Listen to this. So quickly as he ran past the opening of a hotel room, his body camera didn't even catch a view of the open door. Yes. And I'm going to show it, but just listen to that again. I couldn't believe this shit. Sheriff's Deputy Romeo Valenzuela opened fire so quickly as he ran past the opening of a hotel room door, his body camera didn't even catch a view of the open door. You talk about quick on the draw. God damn. Nigga, you faster than the footage. This nigga like Bruce Lee. You know, Bruce Lee was faster than the camera back in the 70s. That motherfucker had to slow down because he was so fast, the camera wouldn't pick up certain shit. That's what this guy did. He did a Bruce Lee kapaya. But the shot hit its mark. A bullet hit Alexis Resendez in the abdomen right below her heart. Deputies made her crawl to them or on her injured stomach while she waited for medical aid. She asked a critical question. Why'd you guys shoot me? You could hear her ask in Valenzuela's body camera video. We heard the shots and someone opened the door, okay? He told her. We didn't know if it was going to be him coming out. Tulare County Sheriff deputies and Delano police went to the hotel looking for her boyfriend, Arturo Galvan, because he was a suspect in a drive-by shooting the day before. So there is gunplay. All right. The deputies inside the hotel tried to coax him out, but got word Galvan had climbed out the window a few seconds before the threat of violence grew louder. Open the door, the deputies demanded as they knocked on the door, but they both backed up when they heard gunfire. That ain't true. Valenzuela's partner then tells him to come his way, and as he did, he opened fire while running past the door. Dumbass. He doesn't know what he is shooting at, legal analyst Tony Capozzi at legal analyst Tony Capozzi. There is no question about that. But what's in his mind when he does that? Does he believe his life is in danger at that point in time, Capozzi says a jury would have to decide if it was reasonable for Valenzuela to shoot into the doorway without knowing who he was shooting or whether they pose a threat. Yeah. All right. And then there's a lot more. So, without further ado, let's get into the footage. That's footage. It's French. So, let's check this out, man. Is that it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And while you watching this, click the like button. Share this shit out. All right, so right now these guys have arrived and they're at the door. You got one on this side, one on the other side, some other was back. Standard procedure. Just saying, this is standard procedure. And one of the reasons why you do that, let me explain that part. So one of the reasons why you do that, you got two guys on either side of the door for entry purposes, which I can explain, and also for just watching the hall, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going down. You don't know who else is in the hallway, especially like in the projects, of Chicago. Let me explain some shit that they would do in the projects. So in the projects, you got units like this. You see how these apartments are, and everybody's next to each other, right? What niggas would do in the apartments, in the project buildings, the high rises, they would literally knock holes in the walls between apartments. So a motherfucker could go into apartment 610 and then they knock a hole in the wall and come out of apartment 612 on your ass or apartment 608 on your ass. They would do that. So even if it was an apartment that was occupied or if it wouldn't, you wouldn't know that. But they had holes basically that would bridge themselves into the other apartments. So one of the reasons why you want to do this is because you want to be able to see on both ends. A motherfucker could be getting chased, or you could be knocking on the door to serve a warrant, and that motherfucker that's in apartment 610 could literally walk out of apartment 614 down the hall on your ass, and you would never know. Right, rabbit holes. You would never know, and they would walk out and shit be walking down, and you thinking, "Well, I'm here for apartment 610," or you kick in the door at 610. It used to be, especially in the projects, what they would do is they would put officers. If you going to do some shit like this, you going to pick somebody up or serving a warrant, you would have officers at both ends of the hallway. Then you would have officers in the stairway. And then you would have officers at the doors, because you don't know who coming out, who going where, because the motherfuckers across the hall could think that you coming to knock on their shit because they in there cooking up dope. That's the trap. But you never know who's coming in and out. So that's why you always have people at end of the hallways and on your stairwells, because if motherfuckers get to running, because niggas gonna scatter like roaches in the kitchen when the light cuts on. They gonna scatter. So you want to have people at those exits and entry points so you can see who's coming and going. Because you could have a kid coming up the stairs. You got a kid coming up the stairs or coming down the hallway. You got officers in the hallway to stop that kid. Hold on, shorty. Go sit your little ass down or take your ass back downstairs while we serve this warrant. That's what happens. So that's why you do that. So this here, like I said, is standard procedure. Also, you don't stand in front of a door. Why? Because a motherfucker might just want to say, I don't have nothing else to live for. I'm going to shoot up the door. Hope I shoot somebody, take them with me. Top of the world, ma. Game over. That's why you don't do that. So yes, Miss June Bennett. That's exactly why. And you hear people say this all the time. Man, why the police get all these people just for one man? All these police out here just for two dudes? And that's so stupid. Police officers want to be safe. And not only do they want to keep themselves safe, good police want to keep everybody safe. I'm going to serve a warrant. I don't want to shoot nobody. I will, but I don't want to. That is not my intention. And when I have more bodies, I get more people watching my back, and I get more people watching the citizens' back, making sure that they're safe. Because you could have an 89-year-old woman coming down the hallway with her groceries, or she's getting ready to go play bingo, or whatever the case may be. And if you have that, that's somebody that you need to get out of that area, and that's what you have extra officers for, to assist with. Then again, this motherfucker on the other side of this door could be 6'6", 275, all muscle, because he just got out the joint and wasn't eating shit but noodles and hot dogs, and now you got to take him down. Damn that head up one-on-one shit. If I got 8 officers, I want 8 officers diving on a 6'6", 275 nigga. That's what I want. I don't want to get hurt wrestling with no dude. This ain't no contest. We ain't going for the belts or no shit like that. So that's why you want as many officers as you possibly can get. That is never a problem. That should never be a problem. When niggas talk that stupid shit, oh man, they get all them people just for that one dude. Man, yep, sure do. You're lucky I ain't called SWAT. You're lucky I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be fast, deliberate, and get it over and done with. The longer shit takes, the longer shit can go wrong and somebody can get hurt or somebody dies. So don't be pissed off, alarmed, or afraid because you have a lot of police officers anywhere. Plain and simple. If you ain't doing no fuck shit, and if you know how to handle yourself and talk to the police, you'll be fine. Don't let 8 cops scare your ass. Just like when the guys got locked up from Starbucks. It was like 9 or 10 police officers in that Starbucks for 2 niggas who wasn't even doing shit. What was they doing? Cool, calm, and collective. Do your thing, sir. Went to jail and everything. Got paid up the asshole, but I'm just saying. Don't let cops being in large numbers alarm you. It should be a safety precaution for everybody.
Tulare County Sheriff Department.
You say, do they ever shoot through the walls? When you say, do they ever shoot through the walls, are you talking about bad guys or are you talking about the police, Kratos?
Tulare County Sheriff Department, open the door. Alexis, we know you're staying there.
Now that's the woman that they know that's in there. Tulare County, that's in California. That's in Cali.
Alexis, this is the Tulare County Sheriff Department. Can you please open the door?
So here's my thing. Here's my first critique on this and the first problem with this. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it buffer myself. Here's the first problem with this. Number one, if you're going to either serve a warrant or you're going to pick up a drive-by shooter, you picking up a drive-by shooter. This is a motherfucker that you think has used guns in the past and as of recently in a shooting. Why are you not serving a warrant and breaking down that door? I don't understand why the fuck I'm going to go. Tulare County Sheriff, open up. Alexis, we know you're in there. Hey guys, you guys want to come talk to the police? Yeah, we wanted to talk to you about a shoot. Why am I doing that? And I know what I'm possibly dealing with. If this is the home of Alexis Rendenzez and her boyfriend, which is my shooter that's there, I'm coming with SWAT or I'm coming with my battering ram guys, and we hitting this door. I don't understand why they didn't hit this door. This was like, I tried to figure it out, but I'm like, why the fuck ain't they hitting this door as opposed to like they doing a fucking wellness check? That's just exactly. I just didn't get that. So that's my first problem with this. You got your boys with you, hit the fucking door. Plain and simple, because you don't know what he's preparing to do. And I'm sure the fact that you know that this is where this motherfucker has resided, that's his woman, it's easy as shit to get a fucking warrant. So there was no reason for them not to be hitting this door. I don't know. They're trying to be like, you know, like, hey, we're just coming to check to make sure everyone's okay. We heard that there was a ruckus going on, or I don't know. That was the first problem.
We know you're in there.
So you said it might be department's policy? Nope. That's standard shit there. It's not a department's policy. If you go on the server, if I look, it's like this. Here's what happens. I'm a detective. I'm a cop. I'm a police. And hit that like button, please, people. I'm the police. And we have a open case. We have a crime that has been committed. There was a drive-by shooting at the Piggly Wiggly. We got to go find out. Okay, we have reason to believe that one of the shooters is Arturo Galvan. He is a known criminal, and we believe that he was in the shooting. Okay, well, where is Mr. Galvan? Well, here's his residence. However, Mr. Galvan has a a girlfriend who he is known to be staying with. I go to a judge. I say, hey, judge, can I get a warrant to go hit this door? The judge is going to look and say, okay, you got probable cause. Yep. This guys believe you got somebody who's confirmed that this guy was one of the shooters, whether it's video footage or whether it's a witness that says, yeah, this guy is the shooter. This guy be here. That's who we going to get. Cool. Go get him. That's what a judge going to do. Sign that warrant. Bam. That's it. Now you can go get your battering ram and you can go and get on, knock on the door, whatever you gonna do. But that's how once you have enough evidence to be there, and then for order them to be here, they had to have had enough evidence. You ain't gonna go knock on this door of a shooter off of a hunch. You just won't do it. So it's like if you're gonna go here and this guy is a shooter, this ain't no smash and grab. This ain't no jaywalking. This ain't no fist fight on the playground. This is a drive-by shooting. Somebody done got popped. You going and you gonna have a warrant to go here. Plain and simple. And I'm gonna have either somebody to swipe this door and get in there. I'm gonna give them that 2 knock or whatever, and that's it. Be exactly Jason Gunn, because this dude could be armed and dangerous. What if this dude is standing behind the door with a fucking Gatling gun? You ain't gonna have no Gatling gun, I'm just saying. But whatever the fuck gun he may have, the longer you wait, and that's why I always tell you have to be fast and deliberate in certain situations. This is one of them. Because the longer you wait, the more motherfuckers gonna think to do stupid shit. Because people naturally will do shit to get caught, but when it's going down, they don't want to get caught. Right, they got a bazooka. It's like, man, that motherfucker got time to load the shit up like on Call of Duty. You know how to take a while on Call of Duty? You got to poof, poof, flip the little thing up, then you hoist the motherfucker up, then you line the shit up, then and you let it ride. Unless you got the RPG. The RPG, you just come straight up, point and shoot. Bam! Hey, I be playing that Call of Duty too, boy. That Call of Duty is awesome. This is the best Call of Duty that came out since the first Modern Warfare. On God. But anyway, that's why you don't give this much time. And then I'm about to show you what happens when you give a motherfucker too much time.
Alexis, your car is being towed right now. Please open the door before we make entry.
That should have been the first thing out of his mouth. Alexis, please open the door before we make entry. Hit that door. Boom. Yeah, please, sheriff, get out. That's not supposed to happen. But, because you don't, here's what happens.
Out the window. Hold this. Go, Harper, go.
So now, this guy that you see here, unfortunately, is, in my opinion, the fuck up guy. And it looks like he got stripes, so Sarge is fucking up right here. Because what he does is, they hear that this guy is possibly going out of the window, because they gave his ass too much motherfucking time. So what he's doing now is he's sending his two other guys that he had with him on the other side of the door. He's sending them to go outside and make sure this motherfucker ain't coming out the window, jumping down. This is room 211, so he got 2 stories, which he could definitely make and drop down and take the fuck off. So they on his ass. And now, which was the right thing to do? He sent them, he kept this guy on the other side of the door, which was the right thing to do. And then, let's just see what else happens. Now, here's my other problem. If you look at the picture, why the fuck does this guy have a taser for a fucking drive-by shooter? I don't fucking know. Sarge, you fucking up. This guy is a drive-by shooter. This guy is perceived to be armed and dangerous. I'm not coming to tase no fucking drive-by shooter. I'm just not. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not tasing a drive-by shooter. Motherfucker, you in a drive-by, I'm coming Glock on deck. Because Glock beat scissors, like we saw in another video, and Glock beats taser. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to be sitting here. This guy got a gun on the other side of this wall. I'm not trying to tase that guy. So that's the other thing. Dumb as shit. Sarge is fucking up. Just saying, because he got the stripes. You can see him. Sarge is fucking up.
Alexis, open the door. Come on, we know Arturo's in there, so please just open the door. Don't make this more difficult than what it is. Make it easier on you. Open the door.
Now, what you just heard, Arturo has tried to escape via the window. And he goes out the window and he's greeted by a hail of gunfire. So I don't know what the fuck, but Arturo tried to go out the window and he got El Chateau. If that's what I'm just saying, that's what happened. So now you're at a whole nother level because their shots been fired. Sarge still has the taser. I don't fucking know why, but Sarge still has the taser. Over here. And here's where, if this was Jim Carrey and what's the other guy? I forgot his name. This is where dumb gets dumber. This is where dumb gets dumber. Because first of all, he's dumb because he didn't hit the door. Second of all, he's dumb because he has a fucking taser in his hand. And now what he's about to do is put Officer Valenzuela in a real fucked up situation. And Valenzuela does dumber. So he's dumb on this side. Sarge is dumb. Valenzuela is dumber. Watch this shit.
Here, over here.
So listen for the gunshots and then watch what he does.
Open the door. Hey, over here.
Did you see that shit? Yes. Did you see that shit? Now, why Sarge told this motherfucker to come on the other side of the door, I tried to figure it out. I tried to really, and y'all know I come from police. I'm an advocate for police to some degree, but this shit here, you cannot tell me why Sarge waited all this time to then have his guy come on the other side of this door for what fucking reason. If anybody has thought of it, or if anybody can tactically explain as to why he would do that, please tell me now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because right now, that was a dumbass move, and he not only put his deputy in danger, he put an innocent person in danger too. And yes, that could have been Arturo, because he don't know who got shot or what shots were fired down there were for. He don't know none of that shit yet. But if that was Arturo, why the fuck are you having your deputy cross a fatal funnel in a fucking situation where shots have been fired? Why would you do that? Somebody help me out.
Show me your hands! Hey, over here.
Yeah. So when I was reading the story, how they said he was moving so fast that the camera could not catch him shooting into the door. That's what they were talking about right there. That's exactly what they were talking about right there.
Over here.
Shots fired.
Over here.
See that shit?
Hey, over here.
Sarge set him up for failure.
Hey, over here.
Sarge fucked him right here.
Hey, over here.
One more time.
Over here. Show me your hands! Hey, over here.
Right. With a fucking Hey, what did he pull that up for? What the fuck is
hands! Show me your hands!
Now what is he gonna do? Shots fired, you still got your taser in your hand, and if the bad guy comes out guns a-blazing, what the fuck are you gonna do with a taser? Tell me. Somebody help me with that. He should have transitioned. He shouldn't even have to transition, Jason. But yes, that would have been a good time to transition once he heard shots fired. He shouldn't have transitioned at all. He should have came there with his gun out. You're coming to arrest a fucking drive-by shooter victim. And then you have your own man cross a fatal funnel. Why? You got all the, look at this image right here. Look at all the hallway down the other way. Let's just say Arturo is a crazed maniac and he's like, fuck it, I'm killing everybody. Then you send your guy down, say, go back. That's what you do. You don't send him across where your fucking threat could possibly be coming from. There's no point doing that. And it's like, here's the thing too. It's like, so here's the thing. When you go out on a call like this, you're the police, you're in a situation like this. Usually, they always teach us, they taught me, I was taught this way, you always establish first and foremost, before your ass even head out here, who's in charge. That's in a planned arrest. We going to get this guy, who's in charge. If you somewhere and some shit goes down, let's say you come up and you arrive to a school and there's an active shooter. One of the first things you need to ask as police officers, who's in charge? If you are the guy that's going to be in charge, you tell them, I'm in charge. Let's do this. Let's do that. Usually that should be the person who is the most well-trained in that situation, or who just has the balls and the know-how to get it done. But in this situation, Sarge is in charge because of his 3 stripes. So he should be the most trained. He should be the most qualified person to be in this situation. He should know how to handle it. He should know the tactical approach to this. And he should be the one guiding him through this. Instead, Sarge is standing at the door, knocking like a bitch, and got a fucking taser in his hand. And then he has his own deputy come across a fatal funnel. I don't fucking know what the fuck Sarge was thinking. But I tell you right now, if I was ever on the same force as Sarge, or I'm in a situation with Sarge, I ain't listening to Sarge. I'll tell you that right now. Sarge would have told me, get over here now. Over here, I'd have been like, hold the fuck on, Sarge. I'm not crossing that fatal funnel. I'd be like, no, Sarge, I'm not crossing that. And that's well within your right to do. To any police officers that's out there, don't get shot listening to your dumbass sergeant. You got a sergeant that's telling you to do something that's just blatantly dumb, don't do it. Because if Arturo wanted to let that 12 gauge pump or his 223 ride, your ass is grass. Plain and simple. Sarge should have been way more well-trained than that. You know damn well you don't never have nobody cross a fatal funnel. Once you establish your position, which is why if you have, even when you see in the movies, what do you see when you see the police come and they going to serve a warrant early in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever the case may be? Everybody's quiet as shit and they all establish their positions first. Once they do that, there is no, okay, now you move over here. You come over here. Come here. You don't do that shit. You don't do no stupid shit like that. You establish your position. Why? Because you've already talked about it. And if you're approaching the situation in a dynamic scenario where it's just like happening in the moment, you essentially freestyling, you still don't play motherfucking this way, that way. Over here, now, over there. Oh, over here, now, over there. Now, go here, go now, go there. Go there, go. You don't do that. Because you're making too much goddamn noise, and then you're changing the dynamics of cover. You're changing the dynamics of me watching your back and watching this back. You got me over here, okay, now I'm supposed to be watching this person. Oh, wait, you got me over here, now I'm supposed to be watching that person. No way. The reason why you have 2 people on the side of the door, so I can get back to that because I said I would address it, is you have those 2 people on the side of the door because if you make entry, what you do is this. One person goes in, and they either go along this wall or that wall, and the other person goes the other way. If it's more than one, if it's 3 of y'all, one go this way, one go that way, one go this way. And that person, knowing that somebody else is on his side, he now begins to go and scan through the room. This person here goes and scans through the room. You're looking for corners and working your way back around to your partner. The reason why you do that is because you want to clear the room. And one of the biggest reasons as to why you go in that way is because you don't stand in a doorway. That's what you hear me keep referring to that doorway as a fatal funnel. The reason why I keep saying that is because if somebody is to shoot in that area, they're going to shoot in that doorway. That doorway basically is a funnel. And if your ass is standing in that doorway trying to peek around, trying to stand there and see what's going on first, you're going to get a fatal wound. You're going to suffer that fatal wound. That's why they call it a fatal funnel. You go in and you peel off. You go in and you peel off. You go in and you peel off. Quickly, fast and deliberate. Very fast and deliberate. You can go low and peel. You can just come straight in and peel. Get out of that funnel is what we are taught. But this stupid shit Sarge did to Valenzuela, he really set him up for failure. And now watch what happens once they see that this person gets shot. Because what Valenzuela then does, where's my car? Valenzuela comes across following his command, trying to hurry, but his spidey sense tingles, and what he does is just without looking, He hears and sees that door opening, and he protects himself by what? Bang! I'm going to let one ride because I don't know if this is Arturo or not. Which is the main reason why you shouldn't have crossed that door, because you don't know when it's opening. You don't know when it's opening. And the reason being is because of this. What have they been doing the entire time they're there? Come out. Please come out. Please come out. Come on out with your hands up. Please come out. The entire time. They've been begging for whoever the fuck is in there to come out. Alexis, we towing your car. Come out. Alexis, we out here. We got a picnic going on. Alexis, please come out. We out here. We're cooking tamales. Come out. Hey, we having what's they call the thing they bust on the bird? The piñata. Come out, please. Please come out. Come on out. Anybody in there? Arturo, come out. Hey, y'all, come out. Who's all in there? Come outside. Please, come out. You've been begging for motherfuckers to come out. You hear gunshots. So obviously somebody's shooting or somebody has gotten shot. You already know that somebody has possibly gone out the window, which could be your bad guy. So you have to at least give a 50-50 chance of this person coming out of this door as being a good guy. Could be a good guy, could be a bad guy, which is why you don't cross the motherfucking doorway. Just don't know. It could be a shot Arturo. You don't know. So why cross the door anyway? Fuck that, Sarge. I ain't no. Let me stay here. I'll back up. Because the only thing I could think the Sarge was doing was because he heard shots fired. He was trying to protect his deputy, but he protected him by fucking him over. First thing you do when you hear gunshots, you see a gun, you see gun play, you see something happening where your life is in danger. First thing you want to do in a shootout is what, people? If anybody has listened to anything I've ever told you or taught you, what's the first thing you want to look for if you got to pull your gun, if your gun is going to be involved in a shooting, if you might be involved, may not be involved, could be involved, what's the first thing you want to do? Take cover. Thank you. I hear shots fired, I want to get low. Now, I can pull my gun out if I ain't already got my gun, but the first time I hear bang, the fuck is going down? I'm winning. I'm going home. Be smart. Close quarters. Front sight on the target. That's what I'm telling myself. Take cover. Stay in cover. If I ain't got cover, I go into concealment. I find concealment. Close quarter combat, front sight is all I'm looking for on my target. Squeeze the trigger. Breathe. Double tap. Not, hey, cross in front of this door and see how fast you can get over here before some fuck shit happens. Courtesy of Sergeant, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So now let's see what happens after Venezuela has been put into a terrible position and has now fired his weapon and not even knowing what the fuck he shot. One of the worst things you can do is fire your gun and not know what you're shooting at. What's one of the main rules of gun safety? Always know your target and what's beyond it. That could have been a 4-year-old kid that was in there. That could have been the kid making a break for us saying, I'm getting away from these dumbass adults and I'm going to the police who've been knocking on the door for the past 3 minutes telling us to come out. I'm going to do what they say. Old Venezuela is going to hit me in the chest. Well, he's 4 years old. That would have been a headshot for Venezuela. It's like, come the fuck on. Let me tell you something. Something I learned when I first got my shooter's license. I mean, my shooter's license, my CPL. One of the main things I learned when I was in police academy training. Every single one of these, guess who's responsible for it? Wait, let me get my focus right. Guess who's responsible for every one of those? This is a 40 cal and there are Come on over. 15 of these. Guess who's responsible for all 15 of these? Me. Every single one of these that come out of here, regardless of my intention, regardless of what was actually 16, 15, and 1. Every last one of those, regardless of what my intention is, regardless of what I'm trying to do, regardless of what I meant to do, I am responsible for every single one of those. It is my responsibility. Everyone I send out, whether I sent it out with intention, on purpose, or by accident, I'm responsible for it. Do you understand that? And that's when I talk about people who have never carried before deciding to carry. When I talk about the responsibility of being a firearm owner, that's one of the biggest ones. You responsible for every bullet. You a hater, QT. 40 caliber guns are for girls. You a hater. But you are responsible for every last one of those guys. So you can't just disperse them willy-nilly. You can't disperse them because you're scared. And you damn sure don't disperse them when you don't know what you're dispersing them at. That's just like when I did that video about those 2 police officers who were driving, chasing the guy, and they were fucking shooting through the windshield and shooting out the fucking window like they were in a goddamn Jerry Bruckheimer movie. If you don't know who Jerry Bruckheimer is, you need to get your weight up. You don't know shit. Look him up. He done some of the greatest films that we've ever seen. One of my favorites. But you riding in a car and them 2 police officers in a fucking squad car chasing another fucking guy, shot like over 70 something shots. I'm talking dropping mags, go, 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 man, like it looked like something out of a fucking movie. 70 shots, 70 possible bullets hitting another human being who's involved or may not be involved. Could be an innocent bystander or could be a dirty rat bastard. Or as my auntie would say, an impolite bastard. Shout out to my Aunt Leah. But I'm just saying, you have to realize the gravity of that. And the fact that he was good and comfortable enough of not just running by that door, but shooting a shot like that blindly, that's that Tupac, me and my girlfriend shit. I trust you dearly, I shoot blind. What the fuck? That's beyond irresponsible. That's a poorly trained, poorly executed op, whatever the hell you want to call it. I would sum it up as some flat out police fuck shit. Now watch what happens after.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Crawl to me! Crawl to me! Crawl to me! Crawl to me!
Now, his dumbass and finally, Sarge dumbass and finally put the taser down. There's their gun victim. So now you can't say, well, I didn't know if she was shot or not. Whether you shot him or whether somebody else shot him, fact is you have a person who is wounded down on the ground. Do you know if they got a gun or not? Nope. So what you want to do? You want to see hands. But why the fuck are you making them crawl to you like my boy, man, my nigga Vernon Daddy. He said he has, he said he had got some money. I think he like hit the lotto, not the lottery, but the lotto, like the numbers, the 5-3 digit or some shit like that. I don't know. But he said he got like a settlement or something. He got like 10 grand. And he said, well, Dad, what'd you do with the money? He said, man, I was in a hotel room with these bitches for the whole weekend. And when they got in there, I had the bitches come through and I took like a handful of the money and I threw it up in the air and I was like, crawl, bitches. As soon as they came in the door, I had them crawl to me. I was like, crawl. That's what that shit just reminded me of. Shout out to my boy Vernon. My man Mickey. Crawl, bitch. That's exactly what they doing. What type of training is that? I have no clue. And now you're talking about hey, we the sheepdogs, we the guys that watch out for the victims, we the guys that watch out for the sheep. You got a down sheep, and what do? You say, crawl to me. And look at how far this bitch is from them. That's a good 75 feet. Easy.
Come to me! Come to me! Where's Arturo?
Now you can clearly see, because you've seen her hands and this bitch belly crawling like she in the army in basic training. She don't have a gun. Why wouldn't you, as the officer, run up, hey partner, cover me? I'm going up. You know what that means? I'm crouched down. I'm going up. You standing up right over me. If anything come out that door, you put it down. But I'm going to get her. Why wouldn't they do that? This ain't no protocol, DJ. This is police fuck shit. This what happens when you ain't trained, when you don't know what to do, when you're not thinking 2 and 3 steps ahead, and you're just in the middle of some shit. You're just doing something.
Where's Arturo?
Where's Arturo? That's all they worried about.
Crawl to me. You gotta keep coming to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Star Medical. Are you hit? Come to me.
Now he then sees this bitch struggling, confirms that she's hit, and what does he do? Keep crawling, bitch. What kind of shit is this?
Come to me. You gotta keep coming to me.
Gotta keep coming to me, bitch. Crawl.
Come to me. Come on. Keep coming.
Here's the other problem with this. Let me explain something to you. You know what? I can do it here. Drop my mag again. So, when this is discharged, right? You see this here? This is the actual bullet. This is the jacket. All right? Pow! Firing pin hits that little primer there. Bang! Bullet comes out. And then, because this is a hollow point, which is a spear gold dot, which is what a lot of police officers do carry. It's one of the best ones that's out there. But when this hits your body, what this does, it mushrooms. It opens up. It does like that. All right? What that does, because of the velocity of the bullet, it makes the bullet mushroom open like this, which causes more damage to the wound cavity. That's why when you ever see, like sometimes when a bullet hits something and on one side, the entry point will be just like a little small hole, but then on the back side of it, you'll see a big ass hole like that. That's basically the velocity and the force of that bullet. Once it actually hits and makes that contact and it goes in, it literally opens up and it basically like does this. It hits, boom, and then it opens up and spreads. And while it does that, it's actually creating more damage. So if the bullet like just stayed in and just went straight through, pew, and didn't do anything, it would just make an entry and an exit wound. But that's what full metal jackets do. Full metal jacket just means that there's no hollow point. It's just a full round bullet. I don't even have those. Oh yes, I do. My practice ammo is FMJ. But that's what a full metal jacket does. Now, once you do this, once this goes in, it opens up, bam, and it expands. It creates more damage. Now, here's the other part to that. With her crawling and moving around, you know what that bullet is doing? It's moving around and it's tearing up other organs. It's tearing up other shit. And they're making her crawl on the fucking floor like she's in basic training with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Let me tell you something. The reason why when you go to a gun range, they tell you to shoot center mass is because that's one of the best places to hit somebody to stop them. Because once that bullet goes in, it does this. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Based on what it hits, it moves around, it ricochets, it can go in, hit you in the stomach, then it can move upwards, muscle, can move over, it can hit a rib, go back down, can do some other, it can do anything. All the while, you have a foreign object that's hot and moving through your body, tearing shit up. So why not make her do what? Crawl, because it's going to make it hurt even more, and we'll have the bullet keep moving around. So by the time the doctors come and they try to get it out of her in the ER, it came in up here, but now it's down by her fucking hip because these motherfuckers have had her crawling around on the goddamn floor. That's exactly what happens. Now, that doesn't always happen. It's not a guarantee that it will happen that way, but it very well is highly likely that it will. Now, smaller bullets like a 22 or some shit like that will happen even more. A 22 ain't meant to come out on the other side. 22 gonna go in there and it's gonna bounce all the way around. It's gonna do some circles, some flips. It's gonna have a good old time in the inside of you. A lot of people don't realize the damage a 22 can cause. People can die from a 22, believe that. But why they're making her crawl, I don't get it. I don't know why. Even in the army and the military, I've seen people do the one-arm drag. Man, your boy go down, your partner go down, your fellow soldier go down. What do? Give me some cover fire. Let me go grab my boy. I'm going to take him by one arm and I'm going to drag him while my boys is covering for me. Put down some cover fire. Why wouldn't he do that in this particular instance? I have no clue.
Come to me.
Look at this shit. And you see she's
Keep coming.
struggling.
Come on.
Listen to her.
Stay back. Stay back.
Beyond stupid. Now they got the guns out. Now Sergeant finally put the taser up and got the Glock out. Dumb man.
Keep coming. Cover me. Where are you hit, ma'am? Where are you hit? Stay in your room, sir.
Look.
The ambulance is coming right now.
Okay.
Where are you hit?
Right here. Right here, sir. Sir.
What's your name?
Alexis Resendez.
Where's your date of birth? Where's
12887. The cops got him, I think.
Where is Arturo?
Down there, the cops got him.
They got him on the ground?
Yeah, he's doing his job. They told him he wouldn't let me open the door.
Is he in the room right now?
No.
Okay, lay down for me. Lay down for me.
How?
Lay down for me. Face up. Face up.
And you see that. Boom. Send him ass like a motherfucker. Hell of a shot, Venezuela. But that was a fucked up situation to shoot somebody in. Terrible. Terrible.
30 Charles, I'm with Delano PD. We have him sprawled out on the Purpose parking lot.
And this is what he does.
Okay.
And just like, and here was my thing too. Once I saw this, I said, yeah, because I had been wondering, like, where are they? I read in the story that they're in a hotel, and I saw Jason put it in here earlier. Why not just get a card and swipe? Hotel has a master key. Why not swipe and just go in? Why sit there and, hey, you home? Hi, neighbor. You mind if I come and borrow a cup of sugar? Why not just fucking swipe and go in? And if you don't want to swipe, you want the element of surprise, you want to startle the motherfucker, get your goddamn battering ram and bam the fucking door down. Hotel got insurance. The department has insurance for just that type of shit. Why not just use a pass key, beep, and you're in. And you can see what the fuck Arturo is doing.
Add pressure, okay? Add pressure.
Is
Okay,
anybody else in that
ambulance is
room?
coming. Ambulance is
It's
coming.
her, sir.
I know.
Is anybody else in that room?
Is there anybody else in the room? No.
This subject was shot.
Stay with her. Okay.
Sarge, like, stay with her.
Come to me. We're gonna clear this room.
Here's my thing too. Why not ask for a status check outside? Hey guys, what the fuck is going on outside? What happened outside? What's going on? Give me a status update. Give me a sit rep. Give me something. Because I don't know what's going on because I'm in the fucking hallway and the only thing I got is a shot innocent woman on the fucking floor. Bleeding out, essentially. Why not call for a sit rep outside? Hey guys, I had shots fired outside. What's happening?
She's hit.
There you go. So it's like this was just a total clusterfuck due to lack of planning, due to lack of leadership. And I'm telling you like this. It's a lot of police officers that'll watch this and they'll give the good old excuse of, hey man, you weren't there, man. You don't know how it happened, man. Man, you don't know that all this shit you're talking about is Monday morning quarterback and shit. I get it. But there are basic, and I mean basic things you need to know when you're going on a call like this. And there's basic training you should have when executing a search warrant like this or an arrest warrant like this. Plain and simple. And if you guys are, and my thing is this, I could see that those guys were scared. If you scared, you better call fucking SWAT before you go knocking on doors, man. Get you some guys that train at least once a month for this particular instance. That's SWAT training. This is what they do. We gonna do not a breaking and entering. That's not what they call it. Oh shit. Fucking entry. What do they call that shit? Where they do the flashbang and all that shit. They do that. That's all they do. When they go and practice and they get together once a month, your SWAT team ain't practicing at least once a month, then they doing some fuck shit. They ain't SWAT. Breach. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Let's do a breach. That's all this was. This was a basic breach. Hit the door, flashbang, whatever the fuck, and we in here. That's it. And let's just say you got a last minute tip. You rounded up your guys to get this shit together, to get this shit in here. Great. If you don't have nobody who's trained to do this type of situation, you can't go. Not you shouldn't, or you should think twice. Can't go. Why? Because somebody can get fucking hurt. We have a drive-by shooter. We got a gun slinger on the other side of this door. We have a shooter on the other side of this door. And if I don't know what to do, and this person don't know what to do, then damn it, we don't need to go. I got a new guy on my team. I got 5 new guys and it's just me. We ain't ready for this. We just not ready. That's just what you do. Unfortunately, I want to catch this bad guy. We can stake out the area. We can watch his apartment until he come out. Hopefully he can stay put until SWAT gets there. Until we can get a breach team in this motherfucker, till I can get some guys who I know have got military experience, have done this shit before, and they can come and assist and do this with me, great. We can sit on the spot and watch for his ass. Because obviously Arturo don't think y'all there. And if he go on the move, you got him outside the apartment, hey, you go get him. But I've never seen somebody get shot by accident from a run-by shooting. That's exactly what it is. It was a run-by, not a drive-by. They came to get the drive-by shooter, but it did a run-by shooting trying to get the bad guy shooter. What the fuck? And in the midst of doing that, the innocent person you shot, and I'm not saying she's innocent as far as, oh, she's a good person. That bitch was laid up with a thug-ass dude, and this was some fuck shit that happened to her. I totally acknowledge that. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be the trained professional. You're supposed to be the guys that, yes, sometimes shit happens, but you're supposed to minimize that as much as possible. And having a fucking officer run across a fatal funnel is one of the things you're not supposed to do. Going to arrest a fucking gun, going to arrest a drive-by shooting perpetrator with a fucking taser in your hand is something you're not supposed to be doing. Hell, Paul, Barney Fife know better than that. Shit. This was just beyond stupid. This was a botched play. This was a botched operation. I don't even think this was even properly, this wasn't even planned. This was a bunch of cops thinking they some badasses with an itch to go get this bad guy, and they fucked up royally. Sarge might as well have been in the hallway like this with a fucking finger gun. Go, 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 go. Come on. Hell, he'd have been safer doing that. So she didn't die. She got shot, and she now has a bullet lodged under her skin in her abdomen area. And she's been like that, and right now she's suing the shit out of the department and gonna get a fat ass check, and hopefully she won't jag all the money off, and that'll be it. Arturo, on the other hand, is deceased. They shot his ass down like the sheriff got shot down, like Sheriffton Brown got shot down, and I shot the sheriff outside trying to jump out of the second story window. They lit his ass up, and Arturo is no longer with us. Yes, I said with us. So that's what happened. So this is just an unfortunate thing, man. And the fact that this stuff happens, and I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of times when you go get bad guys, bad shit happens. It does. Sometimes the shit ain't avoidable. But this was one of those times where this was just some poorly trained officers doing some high risk shit. And they lost. And not only did she suffer, but Arturo's dead, and this police officer got to live with the fact that he shot an innocent person. And Sarge got to live with the fact that he fucked up and set one of his officers up on a fucking mission to fail. He set him up for failure. And I keep telling people this. A lot of people have this mentality that they believe that the police officers out in the world are just the worst motherfuckers, and they just want to shoot people, and they keep killing us black men and all that bullshit. The number one problem with the police department, I'm telling y'all, it's lack of training. It's lack of training. These guys are out here in this fucking war zone. They're out here in these fucking environments, and they are still green as the grass grows. They are still green as the greenhouse in the Congo. They are just green. They have no experience. They don't know what to do. So they react poorly. They react scared, and they do stupid shit, and people get hurt. And a lot of times people lose their lives over it. Because somebody didn't teach them how to think a different way. Somehow, some police officers don't know how to think the smart way. Right, greener than Green Bay. Greener than the marijuana out in California, the stickiest of the ickiest. The ickiest of the stickiest. Greener than Green Acres. Greener than Jolly Green Giant. That's just what it is. And it's like, it's not the intention of people, going out to shoot people and hurt people and to kill. It's not that intention all the time. Now, there are a small percentage of just young police officers that want to get their fucking gun off. Like them two assholes that did that high-speed chase shit and shot over 70 fucking rounds out the window and through the windshield. Yes. They just wanted to get their guns off because they've been watching too much goddamn TV, watching too much Bad Boys. But this situation here, lack of training. And when you don't train, when you don't have muscle memory, when you don't practice for the worst situations, when you don't have in your mind how to think ahead 2 and 3 and 4 steps ahead of the bad guy, you do stupid shit or you do nothing at all. These guys just did some stupid shit. And they're going to have to pay for it. And they got to live with it. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and read any donations that have been given. Say my thank yous and get on up out of here. That's what I'm going to do. That's just what I'm gonna do. Alrighty. So where is my? There we go. All right, let's go ahead and let's do the PayPal first, and then we gonna skedaddle. Do. Hey, oh, my man Paul Carrick sent me $5. He said, love your content, bro. Thanks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's what's up. Yeah, buddy. My man Andre Hudson sent me hold on, let me make sure I got that right. Jesus Christ, get out of there. There we go. All right. I don't want to say the name. Yep. Paul Carrick sent me $5. He said, hey man, love your content, bro. Let's see who's next. Miss Lady Sunday sent me $2.50. She said, happy days. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And let's see who else I got up here. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Some people donated too the other day, and I definitely need to make sure I shout them out. So yeah, here we go. My man Billy Goat Gruff hit your boy up. He hit me up too. Thank you for your donation, bro. I appreciate that. And I think I wanted to make sure that Andre Hudson hit me up too for $5. I appreciate that one too, man. So that was $4 from Billy Goat Gruff and $5 from Andre. I don't know if I read it in the last one, but I want to make sure that I did. And then we're gonna go over to Cash App, cashing the appin', and let's see. Actually, one of the things I need to start doing while I'm doing this is making sure that I got the little music playing. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Yes. There we go. There we go. Let the music play. I just wanna dance tonight. Y'all know nothing about that. Shout out to my man Brass Man Taker. Hit your boy off for $5. That's what's up. Let's see here. Also, my man Steven W hit me up. He said hit me up with $20. He says for the love. He said for the love the breakdowns. Keep it up. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much. Also, my man Jerome Biggums hit your boy up with $5 as well. And also, Brass Man Taker hit me up again, just showing some love, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank y'all. Just in case I didn't, I think I did read Princess when she sent me but she said, sorry, I missed it, but glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I read that. But, man, Brass Man Taker, I appreciate you. Stephen W, I appreciate you. Jerome Biggins, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for just always supporting me. Thank you guys for always just looking out for it, brother. I appreciate it. But I just want to say once again, man, you guys could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. Shout out to my brother DJ Just J. Shout out to Soto Nation, and happy birthday again to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Happy birthday to you, bro. I appreciate you. Got nothing but love for you, my man. And salute to you as always. You guys have a great night. I will be back on tomorrow to do another show. And hey, yeah, I guess right. That's the word or the message for this show is don't shoot the hostage. Like Jesus Christ. That should have been the first thing. When you're going on a warrant, don't shoot the hostage. All right. That's the first thing you want to do. You don't want to do, rather. Don't shoot the hostage. But you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next show. Much love to you. And be sure to check out my man DJ Just J. Go to his channel, the Soto Podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Also, check out my man Tommy Sotomayor. You can go to TJKOC. Go to his website and subscribe there. If you see videos that are like halfway cut through, it ain't because his stream got cut. It's because he just gave you a snippet and the full show is on the website. So anything that you want to see, Tommy Sotomayor, old, new, it's all on the website. Make sure you go there. I am a yearly subscriber. I enjoy it, and everything that I don't catch, I catch it on that website. So website works. It's all good. It looks good. The content is there. So make sure you go check him out and support his show as well. Everybody in Soto Nation, thank you guys for all that you do. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Till next time, I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab and the United Guns of America. If you have not subscribed to the United Guns of America, go to that channel right now. The UGOA, you can do it in YouTube. Somebody could possibly post the link. Whatever the case may be, it's in the description box as well. Yes, it is. Go there and subscribe to the channel too. That's why I do a lot of other breakdowns. I got gun reviews there and all that good stuff. If you guys got any questions or anything like that for me, hit me up. To the young lady that posted in the Relationship Rehab on Facebook, I have not forgotten about you. I will address your question in the next show because it's going to be about relationship stuff. So this was some gun stuff, so I didn't want to do that here. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Peace. And I'm out.